Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we are doing a live stream here. This is actually uh, a recent update from the Hurricane Center, and that Aurther is now a tropical storm as of right now. That was updated just a few minutes ago, and we're gonna get you at the timing and where it's good or the impacts of it. We'll take a look at the waves, rainfall amounts. And what's going to get started with. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys do have any questions for the live stream, you can put in the chat. I will answer them towards the end of the live stream. Just don't worry, I will see your questions. I have my phone on here. You can't see it, but I can see chat without clicking on this. But anyways, if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail, um, the Hurricane Center has upgraded to tropical storm. So we now have Aurther going on. So for the recorded tropical storm winds here, and we do expect this to maintain tropical storm winds. That's what these S's mean. In this white cone here, that's for the next 1 to 3 days. And this kind of hatch type of area, that's for 4 to 5 days. We're not really 100% sure where it's going to be going. There's been some bottle differences here. There's going to be a trough coming in, or a cutoff low from the Midwest, but models have been trending that to be much slower. So I think we're having a better agreement that the East Coast, exception for the North Carolina coast, will not see any impacts pretty much. But probably waves will be the main concern, or storm surge. But here's the track here. In portion of the center might be able to get pretty close to the North Carolina coast. I've made a forecast map for this here. Very small areas, so the red areas where I'd see the best chance for any impacts of storm like rainfall, storm surge, and all that type of stuff, and even strong winds. Yellow is the potential for impacts. Really, that's what the yellow area means. That includes places like Virginia Beach, there, right on the edge of Jacksonville, even for Greenville, North Carolina. Now, places that can have the best chance would be places like Wilmington, Buxton, and Morehead City. Places like that. And that's kind of my forecast for right now. Now let's take a look into windy here. So your current low pressure system is just off the coast of Florida, off from Daytona Beach and Palm Bay. This is the European model here. So if you move on to 6 o'clock, this thing really starts to move, and it's moving more north. And as you can see there, how it's getting close to the coast there. Not a lot of rain associated with it at that point. But if we get into 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday night, the impacts start to get into the North Carolina coast. And we'll go back to winds here, and things like the live stream cut off. Apologies on that. Try to get back onto it there. That happens. But so here's the winds here. It's showing more of tropical, more of a depression. If we go into the high res now, it's actually showing more of a weak tropical storm. 37-mile-per-hour winds is the max from the model. If we go into 11 o'clock, if it's, yeah, there it is. It actually starts to gain strength a little bit more, nearing 50-mile-per-hour winds. So that's more just a tropical storm, not really weak or strong, just a tropical storm. Then seems like the timing of the impacts for North Carolina will be Sunday night into very early Tuesday morning or late Monday night. But the winds start to get, about 45-mile-per-hour winds there. And then it probably will just sit there. Here comes your trough right here. And we've noticed again the malls have made the trough slower. So my prediction is it to should go out to sea. Is going to be my prediction there. Now let's take a look into rainfall here. We're going to take a look into total rainfall amounts. We'll go for the next 5 days here. And the European Mall is really hitting hard, really across some of these islands here. Oh, that is well overdone. Wow. 20 inches? Really? That is definitely well overdone there. We'll see if the models have, yeah, more. I think, uh, for rainfall amount wise, I think it'd be more of 3 to 4 inches. Now, this is the high-res NAM, which is showing much lower impacts, but the European model just went crazy with this here. I mean, wow. That's pretty impressive and that verifies there. Don't worry, we won't see rainfall amounts that much. That probably tells me it probably will stall out, which is possible there. But yeah, let's go to the waves here. The forecast for waves here. The height of the waves. So let's go back to 6 o'clock. And so really, the max height of these waves is about 10 feet high. But if we go to the coast like Myrtle Beach, it's about 4 feet. If we go about 11 o'clock, let's go nearby Wilmington. It's about 5 feet. Let's go 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's actually zoom in here. And really, it should start to increase on Monday, so you might be able to see some storm surge, especially on these islands here. Really, not too far off. It's about 7 feet, so it's going to be pretty close. This is the GFS here, showing a little bit more closer here. It's actually more of a direct hit than anything else here. But if that verifies, you could be seeing 5 to 10 uh, foot waves there. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but 6 feet, 6 foot waves. Kitty Hawk about 7 foot. But if we go back to the European model, like we are predicting, to be a little bit more realistic, let's move on to 6 o'clock. So really, the max, with the waves with height, my forecast would be between 5 to 10 feet. 10 foot. Oh man, I'm losing my words. But really, the highest waves should be well off the coast, so not much to worry about there. But sea surface temperatures forecasted here. It's gonna be pretty warm, 79 degrees, so that's gonna be pretty good for the low pressure system there. Let's see. Let's go back here. So this is their wind speed probability. So this is for tropical storm force winds. So just nearby Kitty Hawk, there, Kitty Hawk is right there. Really, you're in the yellow, so really a 30 to 40% chance of getting a tropical storm winds. Now the highest percentage is really 60 to 70%. Now these numbers might increase, and look at this probability. We're anywhere from like Boston all the way back down to near Myrtle Beach has a 5 to 10%. So, but in my prediction here, I think it can go something like this here, or maybe have a little stronger turn. But we'll see here. Really, the center storm looks to be like that, at least for the cone of uncertainty. That's what we call that. At least that's what they call it, the cone of uncertainty, or where the center can go. So here's the rainfall forecast from the Weather Prediction Center. Not much at all, 1 to 2 inches, but I'll say isolated amounts might get to see up to 3 inches of rain. That's definitely possible, but 1 to 2 inches, it looks to be likely there. So not really much to worry about rain wise. All you really have to worry about is some gusty winds um, and just some a little bit of storm surge and some uh, high waves or tall waves, or whatever you want to call that. And here's their arrival times. Really, it's going to be between really Sunday night into Monday. So really on the day on Monday is where we can really see the best impacts there, or really the best timing of it. So, so really they don't have. So really any of these areas in here has the best chance for impacts, but for the possibility if forecasts start to change, these areas here needs to watch here. But these areas in here in yellows is areas to watch. Red is where we're pretty confident with where the most impacts will be. But if you guys do have any questions, you can go and put it in the chat there. I don't think I have anything else here. Uh, so if I go back here, click back, we're going to keep on clicking back here. So here's Aurther. So max winds is 40 miles per hour. Pressure is 1,006 millibars, and it's moving at 13 miles per hour to the north-northeast. So it's moving pretty slow, which is not good because that's going to give it time to gain some strength. So more of a just a tropical storm. I do not. There might be a chance of becoming a strong tropical storm. That is possible. But yeah. So currently your center is just off the coast from Florida. And I'll say they're getting some showers from it right now. But the coast of Georgia, you guys should be fine. Just gotta watch for the waves. Same thing for South Carolina, as well as just North Carolina is the state to watch for it. Maybe even for portions of Virginia as well, like Virginia Beach, like what I had here for potential impacts there. So yeah, don't really have anything else. We might talk about a little bit about severe weather on Monday. There's actually been a major time change with the trough. That's what's really. It's also changing this forecast as well, having the trough much slower. If it was faster, then Aurther probably would just go into North Carolina, Virginia. So with it being much slower, I think it can go out to sea. Which I'll show you guys the cone again. Of course, it's on the. Okay, that's the wrong button. So their cone here. And there's their forecast for now. Again, the white is for the next 1 to 3 days, and this hatched uh, is 4 to 5 days. So, uh, but yeah, guys, I don't think you guys have any questions. I think I'll briefly talk about. Um, I did catch a pretty cool shelf cloud. I showed it on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's out. It's at TyStorm101. You can follow me on Twitter. I am getting close to 100 followers on there. So, yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that'd be pretty cool. I'm a little bit more active on there. But here's my severe weather forecast. May as well show it to you guys here. Day 2, just a standard marginal risk. Really, the main threat I have is damage winds. Day 3 is a day we have to watch for it. There's the possibility of supercells, especially across Kentucky and Ohio. That's what we're going to watch for. There can also be some flash flooding issues. Kind of along Interstate 75, which runs right through here. That's really my forecast for right now. I might need to upgrade that to slight risk. That is definitely possible. Um, we really had the major change in the forecast just today. The models have just put it like a day, uh, make it much slower. But that's bad news because that's going to give more time for more instability to get in here. There's spots. Surface space could be reached near 3,000 cape, and mixed layer could be up to 2,000, which is pretty favorable for some severe stores. What we're kind of lacking on is mid-level lap rates. That's really all we're lacking on. So yeah, the timing of that really afternoon into evening hours, pretty much. Welcome, Mr. 128 Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, I really got enough, not much of anything else, but kind of briefly talk about the severe weather. We can probably take a look into some more models here. Let's go back to the NAM. So some of the models are kind of trending a little bit closer, which is not a good sign. It's also showing quite a bit of rain as well. Let's see if it can load for us again. I mean, this stream, if the stream's laggy, I apologize. I don't think it's gonna work for us. Let's try. Yeah, I think I'm having bad internet for right now. I can tell my phone here is having trouble connecting. So I guess I'm going to end it here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you guys did like this live stream, hit the like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you guys are watching this video, if you have any questions, you can put in the comment section down below. I will answer your guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video.